Go. What's happening, people? This is Avidan, and welcome to the 35th episode of the Chillcast. Tonight, we got a packed house. We're going to talk about quite a few things. It's going to probably get a little heated towards the end because I have a lot to say. About Itsuno. But we're going to get to that towards the end. So, thank you guys for coming on by. I hope you all had a fantastic week. I hope you guys are ready for a fantastic weekend as well. We're going to go ahead and get into the introductions. Shout outs to the people who came in first. I saw you guys, we're packing in a little before we started. I appreciate it. We have Chips and Sticks, who was here first. We have D Dizzler, who was here the second. We have I almost said Smash. We have Nut Super Average, who was here the third, and Super Andrew Healy, who was here fourth, and Rufus. Well, I'm sorry, no, not Rufus. Captain Dasher, who was fifth, and Rufus, who was sixth, and Jake in the seventh. Thank you so much, guys, for coming out. We really appreciate it. We're gonna go ahead and get in with the introductions, and we're gonna start off with NX Revolution. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm really tired right now. I just took a flight down to Arizona. So
You took a flight down to Arizona. What were you doing in Arizona?
I am in Arizona because of family reasons. So
I can tell you're in a hotel.
That's why the camera probably looks better. I got a better internet connection.
I was about to say, like, it's amazing that you got a better internet connection in a hotel room than you do anywhere else.
To be fair, the download speed at my house is higher, but the upload speed is 10 times higher at the hotel.
Wow. That's funny to me, dude. That's funny. I couldn't help but laugh at that one. I really couldn't. That's crazy.
Oh, man. That's hilarious, man. But what you been playing this week?
A little bit of Smash Bros. Here and there, but other than that, not really too much.
No more Kingdom Hearts?
I wanted to, but school has been
Gotcha.
College life.
Gotcha. You almost done, right?
Next year. Next summer.
Gotcha. Room for you, man. Keep it up, man. You're doing a good job.
Yeah, thanks.
No problems. Nick, what's going on, man?
What's up, bro? What's going on, everybody? How we doing? How you feeling, man? Oh, man. Sorry. I was talking to my wife for a second, so I got distracted.
You good? A little awkward right now. You good? We'll bring it back. What you been playing this week?
Man, I've been playing
Smash.
Tales of Vesperia, Smash, of course. What else, man? I don't know. Trying to think. I don't know, man. Tales of Vesperia, Smash. That's about it. Madden.
Of course, Madden.
Madden.
Did you say he's gonna give up on Madden?
I'm about there. I got one more season in this
Sure.
Like connected franchise, and then I might be done with it. I haven't even played it. Like I haven't played a game in like 3 weeks. So there you go. So I'll let you know how much done I am with Madden right now.
Gotcha. Cool. And then we got your player 2 in the house. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Very good. Except I'm super sore and tired because I decided I was going to start playing Beat Saber, which is a horrible idea because I forget that I'm in my 30s. And I played it and I was like, yeah, I can ramp this up like hard or expert or whatever. And I was doing pretty good. And I was like, if you play a rhythm game, it gets boring once you conquer medium, right? There's just no thrill unless you go up to hard. And I was like, all right, this is great. I can do this. And I woke up the next day like, oh god, it's not even a game. It's just a torture session with pretty colors. Is all Beat Saber is.
Is it fun? Is it fun?
It's a blast. Oh, it's a blast. And I burn so many calories doing it because I'm like, forget walking. This is way more entertaining.
It's like I'm sore, but it doesn't matter that I'm sore.
Right. Fun. Like I feel super accomplished, and I'm like, my neighbors probably think I'm crazy. It's like 6 in the morning, and I'm playing Beat Saber full blast. But I'll get over it.
No care in the world.
Yeah. Well, that and I've been playing this Katamari Damacy Reroll, which I finally got from GameStop after a couple of days of waiting. Which now I just went to my GameStop earlier and they actually had it on the shelf. So don't pay $100 for it. You can get it now. They have plenty of copies apparently.
Wait, people are trying to scalp it?
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, for a while you couldn't get it. Like they sold through because it came out the same day Smash did, and everyone was all focused on Smash, myself included. And then it was just like, well, there's no more Katamari. So, and then I think you can still find them on eBay for like $100-$150, which is just
Heck no.
I ain't buying it.
Not a $150 game.
Can't you just go on the eShop?
You
can get it on the eShop. It's like $20, I think.
But it's digital. We don't play that here.
Let's see. Digital 20, physical 150. Digital
Really?
20.
I didn't pay
Yeah.
150, so I got it for 30.
I know, but
Okay
I'm with that. I'm not that hurting to collect the physical copy to be
Nah,
spending
me.
150. Like I'm not that crazy. So forget. Nope. Sorry.
So
Yeah,
nope.
for a non
Yeah, I'd rather wait.
like 14-year-old game. I don't know if I would pay 150.
But we got a return guest in the house. We got the homie Turbo Jesse. Welcome back. How you doing, man? How you been?
I'm doing good, man. Thanks for having me back. It's been a few weeks. I'm excited. I know there's a bunch of rumors out there, some juicy rumors. So I'm definitely excited.
We're in your territory.
You're my territory. You're my territory. So I'm excited. I'm definitely excited to talk with you. And this week, I've kind of been knocking out some of my backlog. I've been playing Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. Unbelievable game.
My man.
Yeah.
I
Unbelievable.
like hearing it.
I've been playing, with my boy Funky. So I've been ripping through it.
Okay.
And even with Funky, it's still a challenging game. So whatever. And I've also been ripping through Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Very, very underrated game. I kind of feel like it kind of got skipped by. There were so many other big titles at the end of last year that I feel like Shadow of the Tomb Raider didn't get the love it deserves, because it's a beautiful game. It's not as beautiful as maybe like God of War or Uncharted, but it's like one step beneath, but still really a ton of fun.
Okay, cool. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and I haven't played Shadow of the Tomb Raider, but I've seen people play it, and it looks interesting. It looks like it has some elements of Assassin's Creed to it.
Yeah, it's more of the same. If you've played any of the other Tomb Raiders, it's more of the same, just like in different environment. And
Gotcha.
I got it on Black Friday. I'm not sure if I paid $19.99 or $29.99.
You got a steal.
Yeah, but it was definitely
deal.
a good deal. Definitely a good deal.
You definitely got a good deal on that.
Right now, I got it for it's not free, but right now it's getting ready to hop in that Game Pass on Xbox. So I'm excited to play it there.
Nice.
I'm hyped on that one. So that was one of the big ones they announced this weekend was like Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and I was like, well, thank God I didn't pay for it because now I can play it. So I'm hyped for that one.
I still never in my life owned an Xbox console. Not the original, not the 360, not the one. Next gen will probably be my first Xbox. Yeah.
Maybe.
Which one?
Maybe.
Which
Yeah,
one?
New one. Oh,
Anaconda,
right.
Lockhart. Which one?
I don't
That
know.
Cloudworks, that'll be your last Xbox.
Maybe. But
I get the cloud one. Forget that.
But we got the homie Gold Che. We got Sincere in the house. How you doing, man?
I'm good, brother. I appreciate the invite again, and yeah, man. There's a lot of stuff that happened this week. This week was just full of game.
It was hard to put this together because so much happened this week. I'm like,
So much happened.
I'm thinking like, okay, what can we talk about? I'm like, all right, what's more pressing? What can we make some fun? What can we make fun of? Like all these questions going through my mind.
There's a lot of that this week.
So we're gonna see how that goes out, but we're gonna go ahead and for those of you guys who've been wondering what I've been playing this week, I've been playing Smash, more Smash, and I finally started playing Celeste. Again. Oh, okay. I picked up Celeste over again, and for those of you who want to know, I'm in Chapter 3 in Celeste now. So your boy is, taking more time to put more work and more energy into that game. I'm gonna go ahead and beat that and review that. If you haven't seen already, I put a review for Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom. That's on the channel right now, available for you to see. Celeste will be the next game that I review. Then I'm gonna go ahead and if I have enough money at the time, I'm gonna get it then. If I don't, I'm gonna do the Messenger next. But if I do have enough money, I'm gonna go to Undertale, beat that game. The Undertale, the Messenger, and Dead Cells. So those are the next games on the list.
Let me ask you: Is Gris on your radar at all?
No, it's not.
I bought that. I still haven't even started yet. I was so excited.
Yeah, the game looks interesting.
Huge drop
Yeah,
points.
it really does. That's one that's on my list. But
It's supposed to be like it's a platformer, but an experience type of game.
Okay. I'll try. It's like right now I'm beating out my backlog so I can finally get Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm sticking to my word, and I'm not buying that game until I clear my Nintendo Switch backlog.
And good news for you, by the time you're ready to buy it, it'll probably be $20 off.
Hey, I'm with it. Because you know what? Someone said they'll give me $20 off on top of that, so I'll get the game for $20. Boom.
Perfect.
So, all right. So we're gonna go ahead and just jump right into the topics for today. So we're gonna start a little lighthearted first. I'm sure you guys heard today from the insider King Zell that we're probably going to get a Nintendo Direct sometime next week, and it's going to be rumored on the 13th. So that's next Wednesday. And give or take, it more than likely will be in the morning. So for those of you who are used to my channel, I'll go ahead and do a reaction with you guys. I'll let you guys vote in the chat. If you guys want to see me do a reaction live with you guys, or do you guys like the pre-recorded reactions with those? Let me know in the comments with that, you know, how we're going to go with that, because however you guys feel more comfortable, we could watch it together, or we could watch it together, or I can give you a pre-recorded, either one. D, this is yep, okay, we see, okay, so we already see one person who said, want to see it live, you're a player too. Cool.
Avidan, you got to remember that a lot of the Nintendo Directs, like the big ones, some of those are in the afternoon or evening on the East Coast.
I don't get home until 6 p.m.
Well, sometimes they're on at like 6, just letting you know.
All right.
So,
we'll see. We'll see.
NX,
so that's why you're watching my channel right now.
Dog.
So NX, that's why NX is watching me right now. So I thank you. Thank you for the compliment, homie. But I want to dive in a little bit deeper, because part of his inside information was we may be getting a Super Mario Maker 2 this year, because it's already in construction and there's possibly a release for this year as well. And I wanted to talk to you guys about that. I want you guys in the chat to talk about this too. And, you know, as we're discussing, we're going to talk to you guys about it too. But how do you guys feel about this? Do you guys think this is going to be a Splatoon 2 type of deal, where it's a sequel like that game with just more added content, but still the same base game? Or are we going to get something completely new altogether? What do you guys think? Who wants to take that first?
I think it's probably going to be like the Splatoon 2 thing, where it's largely the same game, just with added content, pretty much. And like a lot of people are probably saying, "Oh, what else can they add?" Well, they could add things from like the American version of Super Mario Bros. 2. You can make levels that way, pull things out of the ground.
That'd be cool.
Stuff like that.
Probably add some probably add the new costumes from Super Mario Bros. U and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
I don't see it happening. We just got a 2D Mario game? Wouldn't that be weird to have two 2D Mario games in the same year?
One thing you need to know is you can never get enough Mario.
I know.
You can never have enough Mario.
Yeah, but I think Mario Maker carries a particular value to Nintendo, because with user created content, that like entire community spawned up just around that concept and wanting to see people beat these impossible levels that get dreamed up. Like I would say that's probably better, you know, kind of word of mouth marketing than just, you know, new Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe.
Maybe it'll bookmark the year.
Mario Bros. 2, new Super Mario Bros. 2 and new Super Mario Bros. U came out in the same year.
Exactly.
Yeah, maybe it'll be like we get one in January, one in December,
or like 4 months apart, actually.
Yeah. Everybody's clamoring for one too, right? Like that's one thing I hear a lot. People are saying, "I don't want to keep playing this game on my Wii U. Like, please bring it to the Switch so I can play it on my Switch." So, I mean, I could see them doing it. I think it's a good idea. Actually, I really do. I would definitely want a Mario Maker on Switch.
I think it's good too, because they give them from a creator standpoint. It's like you have ideas that pop in your head all the time. So be able to make levels and make things on the go, that adds a whole new value to it by itself. And again, I want to put out there, it's we did get a new Super Mario Brothers Deluxe, but that's a port. It's supposed to be a new game. So
it might be a port too, though. You never know.
Hey,
and people. I mean, I would still buy it. It's Mario Maker.
I would still buy it too. I love that game, because you guys, if you guys, you know, you guys haven't seen my levels. I make the levels that make you say the words you're not supposed to say in front of your parents. I make those levels. I make the levels that make you upset. But right here in the chat, we have a few people. So Rufus said, "I'll go crazy if we get Mario Maker 2 and I got to play the first." See, that'd be cool. You know, you got people who didn't have a Wii U who definitely enjoyed the game.
I never played the first one either. I just actually bought new Super Mario U like 2 days ago.
How are you enjoying it?
I like it a lot. Like, that joint is dope. I mean, some people were saying like, "Oh man, it's not like." I guess they were saying it's kind of average or stuff like that. Like, "Oh, it didn't blow me away or shock me." And I'm like, man, like how much 2D Mario is going to shock you in 2000?
Right.
Like how much? Like, are you going to be surprised about 2D Mario? If you have fun playing it, it's a platformer and it has all the tropes that's in a Mario game that we all love for 30 years or whatever. It's perfectly fine and it looks good. So I like it a lot.
Jeff, how would you rank the difficulty? I'm just curious.
Like 1 to 10.
Oh yeah, any way you want to rank it. I don't.
I think it's challenging. It's not like super difficult because they do have like you can, and I didn't do this, but you can pick different characters and they make the levels easier for you or whatever. But for me, it was moderate is the word I wouldn't want to use.
Moderate, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so we're gonna go through Santiago. Santiago said, "I hope it's the same base game with lots of added content." I hope the same too. Antonio Barbosa said, "What about a 4D Mario game?"
VR Mario.
B Mario.
You get the B Mario. I don't think people are ready for that.
You never know. Remember, they just put out that VR patent. Apparently.
Listen.
You never know.
Listen, I don't want VR on Nintendo because a VR Zelda will take lives away. A VR Metroid will take lives away.
Right there.
Oh, you already know that. Dude.
So I'm taking it further than Mario. I'm taking it further than Mario.
Maybe you could smell. Maybe you smell the plumber. You know.
No. Ooh, no.
Nah, it ain't gonna do that much. Look at Chips in the chat trying to be a hater. Nah, it ain't gonna do that much damage. Look at Chips being a hater. You know what? Someone screen cap this so we can see what Chips said. And if it doesn't,
he's still on that Sony water.
Chips.
I thought I took all the Sony water away. I thought I took all of it away so he could get off that stuff. Man, get off the Sony waters, Chips.
Dude, he's always on that narcotic, dude. He's always on that narcotic, dude. That's just Chips.
He's on that narcotic.
But Santiago said would be cool. Super Mario Brothers 2 is added to Super Mario Maker 2. Yup, I agree. Let's see.
Let's go another step. Let's add 3D levels.
What's up, Dragon Gamer?
You know, I thought about that though. Like, what if they just gave you 3D levels in Mario 64 graphics? Like,
listen,
there is one online. It's possible, but
if they made 3D levels, I don't think anyone else will buy. I don't think any other game on the Switch will ever be played again. Think about that. I think people will dedicate time and they'll dedicate their lives.
Oh well, that all depends on whether the Kingdom Hearts collections come to Switch or not. I'd play those.
People will throw Kingdom Hearts out the window to build some Mario levels.
No, I can't do that.
Oh man, now I'm playing. I haven't played Kingdom Hearts, so I can't talk about that game yet. Motion sickness is a problem for me. Yep. See, you get messed up.
Same.
But
I got motion sickness playing Sea of Thieves.
But anyone else have anything they want to add?
Do what?
Did you get sick playing Sea of Thieves?
I really did, bro.
I got really sick. Like, and
I got. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. I really got motion sickness playing Sea of Thieves. That water's like crazy.
Oh wow,
it was nuts.
I never played Sea of Thieves, so I don't know what that's like. I don't know.
It's gorgeous. It's a good looking game.
It's a great looking game. It's so good looking that the water's so real that
the water, some of the best looking water ever.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, I think they actually had realistic physics for the water too. So when you see like water dripping inside your ship, that's actually like physics at play. That's not just like some random effect that they have pour down. Like it's
I like that.
It actually sloshes into the boat.
I don't know what it's called when your boat kind of rocks on the water. What's that? I can't remember. There's a term for it.
It's not.
But,
yeah.
When it rocks on the water, it's like because you're in that first person view, and it's not really like a huge like reticle for you to aim at your eyes. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It feels like you have that huge like vantage point, like you can't see a dot in the middle of your screen. It just makes you feel so weird on a you're like, God, man, I'm about to throw up. Like I was on screen. I'm like, I think I might throw up.
Like, I for real got. I was like, man, my head's starting to hurt. Like I had to turn it off.
I had to turn it off. Yep. But I come back to it later, and it was fine. Like I got used to it. So
I'll try it one day. I'll try it one day.
Hey,
you know what?
Windows 10. Windows 10.
Oh yeah, Windows 10. Shouldn't work on Windows 10.
Windows 10 and Xbox. We can cross play that thing, bro.
Cool. So I'll try it then. I'm gonna also this weekend. I'm gonna get. We're getting this topic, so I'm getting Apex Legends this weekend as well.
So Avidan, I do have one question for everybody. So
what's up?
Let's say there is a direct on it's supposed to be the 13th. What's one game that has yet to be announced that everyone would want to see? I'll start off. I think it's time. Last year we got Mario Aces. I think it's time we get a Mario Golf game.
I think I'll say Mario Strikers.
You're saying
Yeah,
strikers. I would say
right.
no.
Strikers
Either
as well.
one.
Either
Either
me a new
one.
F-Zero. That'd be
Let's
cool.
bring Mario Baseball back.
Mario Baseball. I just think golf would be sick if like all 6 of us played a tournament. How much fun would that be?
That would be decent.
Listen,
If they went back to the style of Toadstool Tour on the GameCube, then I'm all for it.
Yeah, like a golf story plus like better graphics. You know.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I
Stop
would.
this.
I personally am sticking in the camp of Metroid Prime trilogy because that technically wasn't announced yet. We hear about it in rumors, but that technically wasn't announced. So I want a Metroid Prime trilogy.
That'd be a big one.
Pikmin 4.
Pikmin 4,
I do that.
Mother
I see
3.
Pikmin 4. Yeah,
Mother 3 is never coming.
How about this Mario? How about Mario 3D World port? Damn.
Yeah, that's what I do want. That's one I do want.
You know what I'd rather have though is a Xenoblade Chronicles X port.
Yes, they. My man. I agree.
I have Mario 3D World. I'd love that on the Switch also, but I can.
What up, Chris Levi?
Well, isn't Xenoblade Chronicles X? Aren't the controls really weird or something?
No. See, here's the thing. All right.
No.
So someone who had my Wii. Wait. Oh no. Oh, it's right here. Cool. All right. So it wasn't that it was weird because you still played with this thing, right? You just transferred the screens over. All you need to do is just dedicate a button to make the map come up on the screen. That's it.
Okay, it's only a map thing. All right.
It was only a map thing that they did. That was it. It was you really just used that screen for a map. So if they made an option you could access the map on the actual screen, problem solved. And the only real problem they'll need to address is how to incorporate a new friend system because that friend system, kind of like Smash Brothers, relied on Miiverse. So it's not just a regular pull like it was before. They really have to focus that on. They have to basically remake the friend system and just do a few changes. But once they do, that game is incredible. For those of you who don't know, you probably know this, but some of you might not know this. The people of Xenoblade Chronicles X are the ones who did the world for Breath of the Wild. That's how.
Wow.
Yeah. So the world of Xenoblade Chronicles X is just amazing. That was
Yeah.
That was literally if I had to be honest with you guys, if I'll say this, I like the story of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but the exploration and the combat of Xenoblade Chronicles X, all the way. I'll take X over Xenoblade Chronicles 2 in terms of
What kind of combat? What kind of combat was it?
The combat was
closer to the original Xenoblade 1.
Closer to Xenoblade 1. It was an easier mechanic system with that. You still had arcs that you had to pull off and everything, but they also added the ability to use mechs, which you could use. You call it as skells at the same time.
Yeah, mechs.
As well as ranged weapons.
Exactly.
You can switch them on the fly.
You can switch your range and your sword weapons on the fly. And the game by itself wasn't fantasy-based. Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and 2 is more of a fantasy-based title. Xenoblade Chronicles X is more sci-fi based, and it's more exploration based. As people say, it doesn't have a story. It actually does have a story. It's just there's just a lot of, for those of you who are good like audio. There's a lot of things with audio that really mess that game up. Like during cutscenes. Have you guys ever wondered, watch cutscenes in video games where it's like the music of the cutscene is too loud and it's overpowering the actual dialogue of the cutscene?
Yeah.
It's a bad mix.
That they did that a lot with Xenoblade Chronicles X, and stuff like that annoys me. Stuff like that really annoys me. So I want them to really overhaul the game, and you could tell this game pushed the Wii U to its limits more than any other game, because when you would fast travel, there were shaders and polygons are still loading even after you reach your destination and you're running.
Right. That's not good.
So
that game's old, right? It came out in 2014 now or something.
I think so. Yeah,
something like that.
I thought it was 15.
Might be.
Yeah, I'm looking at gameplay of it now. It's a nice looking game. Yeah, it came out in 2015.
Yeah, it's a very if you look at scale, type in scale gameplay, you could get to fly around and everything during the latter part of the game. It's really cool. Like, you get to build up everything. If anything, I want them to expand upon is the multiplayer. I want them to expand the multiplayer in a way where in the gameplay where it's like you can actually have real missions with your friends, because it's actually a somewhat MMO too. The game had great music too. It's on the Wii U. You didn't have that, bruh. You didn't have Xenoblade Chronicles X. You abandoned. You wasn't with Nintendo yet. You jumped on board with the Switch, Chips, and that rhymed. Bars.
What the Wii U?
So anyway, the audio was bad for when the volume would irritate me. Dragon Gamer said Xenoblade Chronicles X will be so good on the Switch. Mario Soccer and Xenoblade Chronicles X. Santiago 316. This is all answering your question, Turbo Jesse. He said Wonderful 101. Give that game a second chance. I agree. Yes. Blake Williams said Zombie U 2. I'm
on board with that.
I'm actually in agreement with that because that game did really well on the Wii U.
That was fun.
It did?
It did.
It did really well, but I loved it.
Okay. It did in terms of retention of how many people actually liked it. Not in so much of purchasing, but for the people that liked it, I have not heard one person say that game was bad. Whoa, is that Rick Grimes in the podcast? Oh.
That is excellent.
Wow.
I've heard that before. I've gotten that a few times before.
Wow.
That was like Rick Grimes, Jesse.
Wow.
How come every time I'm on this podcast, someone has to compare?
Someone always. First it was Casey Neistat. Now it's this.
Yep. Yeah, I was wearing a beanie on a live stream the other day, and someone was like, "Oh, are you a RG84 or whatever?"
Oh wow.
RGT84.
Am I the black version? I'm always wearing a beanie. Am I the black version? Shoot.
I have to get my beanie out.
But we're gonna go on to the next topic, guys. This is a lot of fun so far. So we're gonna talk about Apex Legends. Apex Legends. You know what? No, I'm gonna say this with my chest because last week, if I recall, a certain people, one who's in the chat right now who can't speak up, but a lot of you guys, which I make me feel bad about, can EA make a turnaround? And you guys were saying, no, EA can't make a comeback. No, don't defend bad companies. And look what EA did. I told you guys. To
be fair, EA had nothing to do with this one, though. To be fair, they had nothing to do with this game. They didn't do any ideas. They did. To be fair, they had nothing to do with this game. So it wasn't their own doing.
They fronted the money.
But it wasn't their own doing. This was
you said they fronted the money. You said that like it's nothing. They fronted the money.
Look,
they were the executive producer.
I'm playing devil's advocate here because I wasn't the one being like they can't make a comeback. I never said that. I'm just playing devil's advocate for Chips because he cannot speak for himself right now.
I mean, EA is always going to make a comeback, man. They've been around for what 20, 25 years at this point, maybe longer.
Way longer.
You can say they don't know how to do anything right, but they know how to stay alive, right? Apparently.
The Bee Gees.
Listen.
The Bee Gees of the gaming industry.
Listen. I'm not gonna sit here and white knight for them. I'm just gonna say they actually did something good. I said, listen, they can make a turnaround. Now, what they do with this is up to them. If they fall on their face after this, you guys are right. But they made a good step. So this is two things. They got Anthem and they got this. Yeah, Anthem's not saying much, but
we'll see what happens with Anthem. We don't know what Anthem is yet. We gotta wait till the end of this month to figure out what that is.
Anthem's not saying much, but they definitely do have something with Apex Legends because honestly, I can't recall a game that got 10 million users in 3 days.
I mean, I just played it for like maybe 2 hours. I think it was worthy of it.
Mm-hmm.
So
and I'm not even a battle royale guy like that. Like I'm not like, "Whoo, Fortnite's the best." I'm like, man. And this game was like, we played it for hours, man. It feels like a game that's like done. Like how lately we've been playing games that just don't feel.
Yes,
getting patches and things later on. This was probably one of the first times I'm like, oh, this is it. This is the whole.
Yeah.
There's so many nuances to the game that it feels fleshed out. It feels that, and they're going to add more stuff to it later, which is even crazier. So,
what I like about it is the abilities of the characters. Like you have each character has abilities, so it kind of gives it that sort of, I guess you could say, RPG feel to it. On top of the battle royale finding guns, so there's more way to defend. There's more than one way to defend yourself than just getting a gun and having the best gun. You have abilities that you can use to defend yourself as well, which is pretty dope. I just can't help but think that the map in Apex is just that one map from Titanfall 1, and they just made it bigger. Like, I feel like that's what they did with this one. But other than that, the game, like he said, it feels like a finished game. Like most battle royales, when you play them that have came out, you can tell that they're still improving on it. This feels like a finished game that they're just going to continue to add more content to. So I mean, good for Respawn and good for EA for having this. And we'll see about Anthem. And if these two games do very well, EA, sad to say, they're making a comeback.
This dude Chips is fighting.
I mean, it's not Respawn's fault that EA owns them. EA didn't make that. Respawn made it.
That's what I'm saying. Respawn made the game.
But who funded the money? Who funded it?
I don't give EA credit.
Who funded it?
I mean,
who funded it?
You would have to think of it like this, though. I think that if it was up to Respawn solely, they would have just made another Titanfall 3 game. Like, that's their thing.
Yeah, which fans apparently wanted more than Apex Legends.
No, they did not. They did not. They did not. Don't let them fool you. They didn't. They just hate on EA when they say that. They didn't want it.
Exactly.
Nintendo. Your words aren't fitting with my narrative.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, here's the deal. After Titanfall 2 came out, everybody was trashing that game. It didn't do well. No one actually went out and bought it. The game is on sale for $3 right now.
Who was trashing it? No one trashed.
Dude, I just remember when it came out, it didn't do well. Nobody of my friends was playing it. Everybody was playing Battlefield 1, which is another issue. It came out at the same time as Battlefield 1.
Same time as that, and Call of Duty came out at the same time.
And Call of Duty came out. So it kind of got buried. Nobody really supported it. The game's on sale right now for what, $3?
For $3 a year.
So
people just want to complain. People want to complain.
Right, exactly.
If Titanfall 3 came out, people would be like, "Oh, why don't Respawn ever come up with a new IP?" I mean, people are just hating on EA. They can't do anything right, and if they did do something right, people would find a reason why it's the wrong thing. They just
did something right, and people are still finding a reason to trash them. I mean,
exactly.
I want to, but I can't.
This is the perfect.
I can't. I don't have any attachment to Apex Legends, so I'll trash them.
I mean, they got a chance to put out a game that has the same gameplay or similar gameplay as Titanfall. They did do something creative by creating these, this hero-based battle royale game.
Yep.
And people like it. Like, they won. Respawn for the win.
I mean, that's the most important part. People like it. That's the most important part. Like, it's not a bad game. I thought I would hate it because I'm not a big battle royale guy right now. I'm really not. Like, I thought I would hate it. I picked it up, played it. I said, this is actually a good game and it's fun.
Right.
Even getting murked, it was fun.
Right.
Like, I would jump in and just die immediately. I was still having fun with the game. When I played Fortnite, I died immediately. I said, this game's stupid. I ain't playing this game ever again. Like, as soon as I dropped in Fortnite, not this game. This game was actually pretty dope because,
it's the movement,
just the mechanics and the movements. Yeah, it's
I got downloaded this weekend. Well, I'm downloading tonight.
I especially like the drop-in system. How now one person leads the charge whenever you guys drop. Like, you pick a spot, and then that person is now, what do they call them? The jump leader or the whatever they're called, jump master. Like, one person takes care of that, and then you pick a spot. Then y'all can tail off later in the launch. It's pretty cool.
So how do you guys like this compared to Anthem? Nick and Sincere.
Ooh, don't.
I'm gonna ask that question.
For me, because I'm a big fan of BioWare and I'm a BioWare fanboy, Mass Effect fanboy, Dragon Age fanboy, all that. Anthem.
What game did you have more fun playing, Nick?
Do what?
What game did you have more fun playing?
That's a tough one because the demo was very, very limited. But I mean,
I'm really fast with that.
I would have to say though, Apex right now is the game that I had more fun with compared to the demo. I was playing out with my buddies, and we put a good amount of hours. And me and my wife, it was me, my wife, and my buddy Hideaki. We were playing together.
This
it was
man
pretty
got
fun.
to play this game with his wife.
Wait, what?
Look, I play Mario.
What's your buddy's name? Hideaki?
Hideaki.
Okay, I'm done. I had to get one moment. But well, okay. Let me go through the chat real fast. we have a few people. We have a good cast tonight. A lot of people talk about this. It said Scott Pilgrim said, "Let's be honest, Anthem is getting ready to crash and burn after 2 to 3 months." Yikes.
Hater.
I agree.
He also said, and it will be EA's fault for turning it into a trash game due to their influence. Bad latency said, I can find something wrong. Apex Legends has loot boxes.
Kind of, sorta. Not really though. Like
Time out. Okay. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to get burned in the chat. If EA can keep their hands off of a battle royale game that they can monetize any way they want to, they can keep their hands off of Anthem. I'm just going to say that.
that's not going to happen.
Proceed.
Like I'm positive that more money went spent into Anthem.
Oh, you know that. I agree with that 100%. They were all hands on deck. I think they were all hands on deck for Anthem. Like, it was reported that was their game. That was the game they were banking on. I think Apex just happened. I think it was just a good coincidence that happened. Oh, you have this game and Respawn showed it to them. Okay, put it out. And then now they're going to be balling in that too.
I believe that if they keep adding content to Apex Legends, you might look up 12 months from now, and that's the number one played game out there. I don't think Anthem will ever be the number one played game. I don't think.
Never.
I just think that
no, it won't be.
Nah.
It won't be.
Nah.
Man, it's missing something. Like I played the Division 2 beta, and it felt like that had more depth to it than Anthem for some reason.
See,
like I don't know why though. I can't really.
You know what the problem with Anthem is? Anthem is a game that happens when you're trying to live off a gimmick. Everything is based off the living. If you focus,
What's the gimmick? Iron Man.
The gimmick is the Iron Man of being able to fly around. Like you said, it's like
that game is pretty cool.
That's why I'm remaining optimistic. I want to be Iron Man.
How long is the single
But you
player?
can already be Spider-Man.
How long is the single player in Anthem?
I want to be the second best Marvel character.
Ooh, I don't know how long they said.
It's like a 20-hour single player.
I'm not even sure, but I was gonna just add in. It's like Iron Man wasn't that bad actually. Iron Man was a good movie. Chips also said, "Yo, it would be funny if it was. There would be an egg on everyone's face, including mine." I mean, I gotta say this. It's like they're really like trying to like focus, like I said, off that whole aspect of being able to fly around. If you recall previously before this demo, the biggest hype towards it was you're able to fly around and shoot at the same time. And that's what got us hype. Let's be real. He's
right though.
Let's
you can
be
do that in
real.
Warframe too. But you can do that in Warframe though.
You was hyped because you was able to fly around in a jetpack suit. It's like, what? I could do this? I could fly underwater and I could shoot up monsters? What?
I was hyped because I'm a BioWare fanboy and I pretty much support anything BioWare. That's me. That's the reason why I'm hyped for this game.
NX Revolution says Spider-Man is greater than everything other than Kingdom Hearts and Zelda possibly. Okay.
Even Smash?
So you gonna say you gonna say Spider-Man is better than Smash? You gonna say
better than Smash?
You gonna
Yep.
You really gonna do that?
Come on.
I mean,
maybe if they add Sora to Smash Bros, then maybe it'll change.
I mean, God of War. I mean, I could say God of War is better than Spider-Man.
You could.
I mean, God of War is like God of War.
Spider-Man.
Like,
you could say it won't
God
be
of
right.
War
but
is
you could
game
say
of the
it.
I
year.
love Spider-Man.
yeah, that's like in the thing of its own by itself. Spider-Man not with that. So
Exactly. That's why I used it. It's like know your place.
yeah, you get hand smacked for. Like,
I'm glad you put Zelda in there.
Oh yeah, I was definitely going to come at you. What? It's better than Breath of the Wild? You really want to go there? So
Wait, what now?
I'm not going there.
What are we comparing?
The only game
No,
that
he
said
said Spider-Man is better than everything except for Kingdom Hearts. And he said possibly Zelda.
Yeah, possibly, but that possibly is a very, very fickle possibly.
It is.
He already knows.
I caught that. You caught that too, Nick? I caught that too. I caught that too.
Farts.
Sebastian sees I feel the same way as Leffen when it comes to Kingdom. Yo, did you guys see what Leffen said about Smash Brothers?
Now it's time to use my mod power.
Oh, please. Please. I'm gonna see if I can get it on screen for you guys.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No, I don't support this.
I gotta go.
Let me see what he said. Hold on.
Oh,
What did he say?
You didn't see what Leffen said?
Oh, it was hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
It was hilarious. This man came out, had the Wakanda necklace on when he said this. He was proud. He was,
What do you say on Twitter?
He called everything about Kingdom Hearts 3 trash, essentially.
like,
And not only Kingdom Hearts 3, the entire series, he called it trash. Everything about it.
let me see if I can get this up. Where's my window capture? All right, cool. We got window capture here. So it's that store. Let me go to a different scene. Hold up. You know what? Let me see. Let's switch real fast. All right, cool.
He said Kingdom Hearts 3.
Do y'all see this?
Kingdom Hearts is an actual 3 out of 10 game. I haven't played the prior games, but honestly, I'm happy I didn't because waiting 13 years for a story and gameplay of this garbage would have effing ended me. Graphics, dialogue, combat, it's all crap.
I've seen that. Yeah, they was on him hard on Twitter about that.
Dang,
Yeah, I was included.
bruh.
He went in.
You didn't play the series. They was on him hard.
He went in.
Yeah, I think I did.
And he
comment
went in
on
on the gameplay. He went on the frame rate. So this frame rate is trash. He said this is a remastered PS2 game. I was like,
Whoa.
yo.
Okay, that's a little too
What?
far.
Yeah,
That's a little too far.
It runs at 60 frames per second.
Like
The
he,
detail in that game on the PS4 Pro, that game looks incredible.
like he,
I'm about to say, I got
Yeah.
X and it looks fine to me. So.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, I said, this dude like just punched the whole series in the mouth. Like, what did it do to you? He said that all the way with his chest and with a few follow-ups, like, yo, take the 1 and the 2 afterwards. I was like, okay.
Hearing it again, really, it hit me here.
In the fields.
I was
It does.
I should have read.
It does.
I should have read that in Morgan Freeman. Just so it would have hit worse for you, NX.
You want to read that in Morgan Freeman?
Don't
I
do
don't.
that.
I can't
I
read
like
it in
Morgan
Morgan
Freeman. Don't
Freeman.
do that.
Do you want to read it in the Morgan Freeman, Nick?
I can't do Morgan Freeman, so
Why can't you do it in Morgan Freeman?
Not with that attitude.
All I can say is Sam's. That's the only thing I can say. I can't say nothing else.
And all I can say is, like a Twinkie. Like a Twinkie.
ever since I was a little boy, people have enjoyed the way that I've talked.
Oh, man. Family Guy reference. Nice.
Yes.
Ever
since I was a little boy.
Ever since I was a little boy. But
Yo, guys, we need to get some more likes up in here. 23 watching, but only 15
Yeah, let's get
thumbs
100
up.
likes.
What's up? What's
Hit the like button.
hey man,
Work on it.
yo, let's get 30 likes tonight. Invite your friends. We at 22. Let's get 30 likes tonight.
up? Yo, Avidan said he'll do.
Let's be ambitious. Let's get 50 likes tonight.
Avidan said he'll do a head reveal if we get 50 likes.
I didn't say that.
Avidan said that he'd dye his. He'd dye
One hashtag one pink dread if we
Yeah,
get 50
he did.
likes.
No,
He said that.
Right.
He said that. Go back and look at the footage.
I didn't say that.
I think it was like 2 months ago now. He said it.
Hashtag one pink dread.
We have the footage, Avidan. Somebody go work on that.
Go ahead and get it. I got the footage too. I got the footage.
Just
too.
make sure you
Let's
make sure you
go.
have
Hashtag
make sure
one-
you have a video editing
First of all-
software so you can.
First of all, I don't appreciate this mutiny that's going on in my own.
This
chat
been
against
going
me.
on. What you talking about? You just went away for a little bit. Now it's back. Hashtag one pink dread. We're bringing it back.
Hashtag one pink dread.
It's
Love
just
it.
because we want you to win, man. That's not a
Chips
mutiny.
has got it right here. The 28.
That's just supportive friends.
Either you go one pink dread or you got to get a PS Vita.
Ooh. No, he's getting a PS Vita.
Speaking
We've
of
already
the
had
PS
this
Vita,
conversation.
the greatest handheld system.
Hashtag go
The
kick
greatest
rock.
dedicated handheld system ever.
Man, you petty for that one,
I
bro.
know I am. I'm Mr. Big Petty tonight. What's good?
Avidan Rises, April 19th.
You know what? I don't like that. I
I
don't
know.
like that. No,
That's why
I
I'm
don't
excited.
approve of this. I don't approve of this. Listen. You know what? Stamp this episode 38. If you guys want a one pink dread, we'll stamp this. Get me. You know what? When we hit 10,000 people viewing, we'll do it.
You hit this impossible.
It's
this
not
almost
impossible.
near impossible
It is
standard.
not impossible. It is
I'll
not
make sure we get it.
impossible.
I'm gonna make sure we get.
Yeah, we
10,000
got to
people
use
to watch.
our connections on that.
It's not impossible. You just got to work for it.
We got to hit up Etika.
Listen,
Super
if
Super
Etika-
Andrew. Super Andrew is having 3,000 people watching him.
Yeah, man. We'll get Super Andrew in here, man. We'll get Super Andrew to do it.
Go ahead.
Help us out.
I'll do it. Listen, I'll do it if we get 10,000 people watching on the Chillcast one night. Mark it, episode 38.
All right.
Do we get to see it happen live on that particular?
And you know what? I won't be able to have it on the live video of the Chillcast, but I have another live video of me doing it.
Sounds suspect.
Yeah.
No. I said I'll have another live video.
I much rather you just live stream yourself buying a PSP.
You're dyeing your hair pink. You're dyeing your dread pink if we get 50 likes. That was what was originally.
No, it wasn't. I never agreed to 50 likes. That doesn't sound like me. I'll never agree to 50 likes. I mean, it's possible. We did it before.
Chips has got it.
Chips has got it. Chips.
All right. Let's move on to the next topic. No. Let's go. This ain't happening. We ain't getting no pink dreads.
See,
let's go.
See, this man. This is why I invited this man. This man has some sense. He's smart. He understands.
Okay.
But guys, we're at the part where we go ahead and fry. It's gonna be a roasting session because Itsuno, Capcom, Mr. Capcom Itsuno. I can't believe this, but apparently this dude thinks it's okay to go out and publicly say that Switch owners should go ahead and let me use his correct words, run a campaign for Devil May Cry to come on the Switch in order for us to have Dante in Smash. First of all, and I gotta get myself on the screen for this because I'm really about to go off right now. I'm really upset with this because this is a smack in the face to Switch owners. The reason why I'm upset at this is because notice how this dummy, this idiot, I'm going to call it for what he is. I don't care if he watches this. I'm going to call it for what he is. Because how are you going to sit there and tell Switch owners to go ahead and run a campaign for a game on the hottest running system on the best-selling console for 2018 when... No shots at the Xbox community, but you have a dead console.
like quick caveat, but then
harsh. I'm chilling.
Dead console, and that game, those users, they don't have to beg for Devil May Cry 2. Devil May Cry 5. They don't have to beg for Devil May Cry 5. They're getting it day and date. But Switch owners, we had to run a campaign when we've proven Capcom. We've proven. We bought Ultra Street Fighter 2. We bought Street Fighter Anniversary 35th Edition. We bought the Resident Evil Revelations games. Don't think I forgot about that. I remember you were boasting on your sales saying that you was going to bring more games to the Switch. Now's your opportunity, and the first thing out your mouth is to tell us to bring us? Man, go kick rocks and screw yourself.
Hey, don't forget.
Doesn't this mean that it's eventually coming?
Mega Man. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, doesn't this mean that it's eventually coming? Hasn't almost every game that Capcom's developers have told us?
And the thing is, even if it comes, I don't want this because that is shiesty marketing. That is like, we want you to go ahead and please make some noise.
The way he worded it, I have an issue with. I don't have an issue with the developer saying, "Oh, hey, if you want to let us know," like if it's like casual like that, but. The way he worded it,
the way you do that and everything, and the way you kind of make it
demeaning almost.
You want it to be like it's a good thing. Like, yeah, it's a run a campaign. People do it all the time. It's like, no, dude.
But why would you need a campaign for that to happen? Like, if the console has a fan base that's already like, listen, in a year or so, it'll probably be more than the Xbox One. So,
right.
Maybe
if the console has that strong of a fan base, why do you have to beg for you, the publisher, to make money? Like, that doesn't even make sense.
Thank you.
That's stupid. Like,
honestly, these like campaigns where you're getting the fans out to support you, that's something indie companies do. That's not something like big AAA companies do, right? Like,
we're not campaigning for you to put money in your pocket.
Rockstar. So you don't see Rockstar out there saying, "Oh, you want Grand Theft Auto 5 on the Switch? Let's get a retweet over here, huh?"
Right.
And my bad, guys, I'm usually a lot cooler than that. But the reason why that bothered me so much is because I look after for you guys. You guys work hard job. Like a lot of us, we all work hard jobs for most of the time. We make our own hard-earned money, and you're gonna tell us to beg to pay you, like you said, you're telling us to beg us to beg you to pay you. Like, what sense does that make? And that's poor marketing. You guys did this marketing for a while, and it worked when the Switch didn't have much room. But now the fact that the Switch is on a different plateau than it was before, it's one of the stronger boys in the market now. We're getting day-and-date games. The fact that you guys are going to tell people to do that, no.
I thought Nintendo was doomed. What's this reality you speak of? The Switch can't sell.
That's why I don't really appreciate the way that he did that. That's poor marketing, and honestly, I don't take back any of the words I said about that because I don't want any dealings with someone who is like that. That is shiesty. Step your marketing game up. I don't care how rich, how successful you are. Now step your marketing game up. Heavy.
But isn't there incentive on Capcom's part to put games on the Switch? Like, isn't that like a thing of theirs right now? Like,
it is.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be.
yes.
Mega Man 11.
That's why it doesn't make any sense
Mega Man
to
11.
try and.
I don't.
I was just gonna say that's why it doesn't make any sense to try and force the fans to market a game for you.
100%. It's like if you was you know what would have been good? You know what would have been really good? It'd have been really good. Imagine this scenario. Capcom releases a statement. You guys have campaigned. You guys have made some noise about it. You will be heard. Devil May Cry 5 for the Switch, and when that game comes out for the Switch, secret reveal, or if he was already in the works whatsoever already for Smash, which he probably is, knowing Capcom doing this shicey marketing, we follow their footsteps. And on the reveal date of the game, look who we have coming to Smash. Boom. That'd have been dope. What up, Rob? How you doing, homie?
What up?
Rob's in the house. Rob's in the chat, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm done. I got a whole bunch. Just got all that heat out of me from. I've been holding that in when I saw that. I just said I'm gonna talk about this. I said I'm not gonna say no more.
You took all my points, so I don't really have many other points to make other than this is ridiculous. I thought Capcom, y'all, at the beginning, at the end of 2017, said we are going to have significant support for the Nintendo Switch, and they were bragging about that. We're bringing games to the Switch, and then now you're like, hey, why don't you beg, show a campaign that you want Devil May Cry 5? I mean, I want Devil May Cry 5, but I don't want that bad. I don't want to be out here campaigning for it. Just bring it to the Switch. It's really simple. Bring it to the Switch. Hey, what's good? You know the perfect person to get in here would be G5 because he's got that no Switch, no purchase campaign. That's your dude you need to talk to, Capcom. Go talk to G5. He always got that hashtag no Switch, no purchase. Go talk to him. He'll help you out real quick.
Yo, Rory kept it real. He said, I ain't begging nobody. Give me my games, Holmes. We can do this the easy way or we can do this the hard way.
For real.
Real talk.
Like people begging to spend their own money is just the weirdest thing I ever. Please just let me spend my money with you, please. Like, that's crazy. Like,
take my only money.
Yo, shout out to the homie Nintendo Talk joining us. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming by. Yo, Chips was like, do y'all think Devil May Cry 5 can even run on the Switch? Duh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Mm-hmm. They got Doom to run on the Switch. Yo, thanks for the sub, homie. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I feel like if they got Bayonetta, they could probably get Devil May Cry over there.
Exactly. And arguably, if we're being a little bit unbiased, Bayonetta is actually more advanced than Devil May Cry. If we're going to be honest.
I don't know about Devil May Cry 5. Probably more advanced.
Well, Devil May Cry 5. Not Devil May Cry 5, but because that game's not out yet. But in terms of like the 3 and 4, Bayonetta is more up to date. So it's like, people think that we're losing. We're still getting Bayonetta 3, which will probably be on par with Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah. I'm getting pissed off. How can Capcom? I can't even say the name. How could this company make their fans beg for a port to spend money? It's like, oh, we want you to beg to spend more money for a game. Let's be real. It's probably not even be that good. Give me a freaking break.
Whoa.
I think
whoa.
this may be one of the only times
Whoa.
that I have
it's not-
no allies on the Chillcast for this.
So why even play it?
Hey, man.
I think it'd be okay.
Bad Lazy says Bayonetta is better than DMC. I mean, I like them both the same.
Mhm.
I like them both the same, but
You're not
yo,
wrong.
I think DMC's gonna be fire though. It looks good.
Hey, you had a great reaction to that video too.
I know.
You was
when
happy.
when Dante came out with the motorcycles, he was using the motorcycle. He just put that motorcycle on him and started fighting. Yo, I was in. Dude, it looked nice.
Hey, man. Like I said, I'm just literally waiting to see what they're gonna do next. I want to see what Capcom's gonna do next with this, because right now, I know Capcom's game. They're gonna wait till this dies down, and from about 2 or 3, 4, probably 6 months from now, Devil May Cry 5 is coming to the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah,
Should have been coming to Nintendo.
It'd be funnier if it was like in the rumored direct. If
That would be hilarious.
That would be funny.
There is more people talking about their stuff. It's shiesty, but it takes away from your credibility. Just because you get more views and more clicks to your name, you have to really think about the origin of why people are clicking and viewing your stuff. And people are viewing and clicking your stuff off the premise of not really liking what you're saying. You kill your credibility at the end of the day. So that's really a shot on them. And I could really care less. But what you gonna say, Joshua?
Here's the thing. I don't think anybody in maybe the chat or even in the Chillcast right now is going to agree with me when I make this statement. But I think this whole thing's blown super out of proportion, and I'm going to explain why real quick. So Itsuno said this, but I think context is important, right? Dude was cornered and was being, kind of hammered about the possibility of Dante and Smash and whatnot. And he did make the parallel and say, like, yes, we got Cloud, but, at least Nintendo had, like, a fabled sort of history with Final Fantasy, right? Even though Final Fantasy VII certainly never made its way to Nintendo.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
it is now.
Right. But what I'm saying is, he made the statement and like jokingly pointed to like a UK HR or a marketing rep for Capcom was like, you need to ask her, you need to tell them that you want, Devil May Cry on the series. We didn't get this from an official Capcom Twitter account. They did not go out and make a statement saying, oh, well, if you want it, beg for it. No, this is one guy who's a game designer. If I go to like McDonald's and drive through and I talk to the guy taking my order and I'm like, it'd be really sweet if the McRib sandwich came back. No one's going to go out and do a headline like, oh, McDonald's says if you want to go beg for the McRib sandwich. No, not just because Ronnie says it,
hey,
right?
Don't get me wrong. I will
I'm sorry, I'm not saying
I will beg for the McRib to come back, dog. So that was a terrible example.
Hey,
like,
man,
this guy's not well versed in PR or marketing. Like, he's a game designer. He's just like, I don't know, go ask those people. And then everyone's like, what? How dare you tell me to beg for this game? I think people have been out of shape for
Yeah,
nothing.
Josh, I do see your point, but it's the repeated this happening repeatedly by Capcom.
Has Capcom itself made statements like this in the past that I'm ignorant of? If so, please educate me.
Yes, they have. They made this with Dragon Ball FighterZ for one. So
and Capcom made an official statement like, if you want it, you better campaign for it.
They made it out there. It's like they're consistently on the forefront of telling users to request for their game. Switch users in particular.
Let me say this though, like, is that really a bad thing? Because I understand like when you say begging carries a very negative connotation. We've seen this big sort of blow up, like, with people talking about e-begging in the YouTube community lately, right? So that's left a bad taste in people's mouths. So when you say port beg, I think that association is being made, but I don't think it's bad for a company to be like, hey, is there legitimate interest or just a couple of loud people in the community saying we want this, and then we put all this time and development resources into it, and it doesn't sell. If I have 50,000 signatures or commitments or pre-orders, that makes it more compelling business.
Here's the thing. I can understand partly of that if this was early in the Switch's lifespan. Within the Switch's lifespan till now, the Capcom has made a lot of great dealings with the Switch. Like I said, Ultra Street Fighter 2 sold over 500,000 copies in under a year.
Right.
And that was a game they didn't expect to sell very well.
That was essentially a 10-year-old port of an Xbox 360 game.
And it sold almost 1 million in less than a year. So they were
just bragging about Mega Man, weren't they? They were just bragging about Mega Man Legacy Collection and Mega Man 11 too.
Yeah, like all the Mega Man games have sold super well on Switch.
Fireblast Gaming said, "Here's my response to Capcom. Capcom, I'm going to port my foot. Wow, I'm not going to even repeat that. Where the sun don't shine." I'm glad I
like a
read
rec
fast. Wow. You guys can see it. That's what Fireblast said. Rodrigo says Capcom is pulling the unsigned rapper that's actually signed but pretending to be unsigned to seem more real move. Yeah, pretty much. Tony said Devil May Cry 5 for Switch with a free exclusive to DLC Bayonetta. That's it. That would actually be pretty cool.
I'm down with that. I like that idea.
That actually would be pretty cool, Tony. Let's see. Monster Hunter on Switch sold over 1.2 million. Said Santiago 316. See, there you go.
Speaking of Monster Hunter, I really wish you could have got World on Switch.
Supposedly it's happening soon.
What?
According to the rumors,
The
Monster Hunter for Switch supposedly is going to be happening soon.
Finally, because the 3DS port one, I would consider that one. I was considering that one only because I liked Monster Hunter 3, Ultimate 3 rather, but I don't really see myself playing that game for so long. Like Monster Hunter, kind of like how Nick feels about Anthem. Monster Hunter is one of those games you cannot play by yourself. You need to play that with a group of friends.
Mm-hmm.
You need to play that game with a group of friends. That's the only drawback with Monster. In fact, Chips and I, we played that game for about a month. After about a month of playing that game straight, I was burnt out. I got tired of playing the game.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
And that's how I feel.
I played a lot of Monster Hunter when it first came out with everybody, and then
you burn out of it. And Scott Pilgrim made that point early. Within 2 to 3 months, that's how he feels what's going to happen to Anthem. So he's not too far off.
Oh, he's probably right. That may happen to Anthem. I don't know. We shall see. My kickstand broke.
Oh, that sucks. But we're gonna go into the fun topic. Shout out to Rodrigo, by the way, for bringing this to my attention.
Fun for Avidan.
This is a fun topic, and I can't wait to get into this topic.
Oh man, I got to talk about this. So for weeks upon weeks upon weeks upon weeks, we had.
I think this is where we end the podcast, Avidan.
No, so
It's been fun. Thanks for having me on, Avidan.
Upon weeks, we had your player 2 and NX try to troll me all the time with the Vita. But
don't forget me. I mean,
we don't troll you. We're just concerned for your well-being and your taste.
And
I mean, anyone who can't admit that the Vita is the greatest dedicated handheld system of all time has. I mean,
you're on crack if you do.
I can't help you.
You're on crack.
I can't help you.
Listen. You are more crack.
I didn't say it had the best games.
No.
I didn't say it had the best games.
It's just objectively the best portable console.
No.
Yes.
Obviously.
No.
Yes.
But either way, the 3DS is dying more gracefully than the Vita.
I don't know.
You know what it's like. I'm gonna give you guys.
No, he's right. It's true.
I'm gonna give you guys a great analogy.
I mean, the Vita died and it was just done.
You
the
know
3DS keeps trying to keep going and taking games away from the Switch. So I don't know which one.
So
that's because Nintendo actually supports the platform.
Why
didn't Sony do that?
I got you.
Of course, it's gonna die more gracefully.
You're not splitting two people. You're not splitting a fan base between two consoles that way.
But watch this.
So which one really died more gracefully?
But watch this. You know what the Vita is like? The Vita is like when you die from smoking for too much. You smoke too much cigarettes.
Wow.
And then you just die away just bad. Like you just die from the inside out. You started off strong. You had so much potential, but you just died off strong. With the 3DS, you just died gracefully because you lived a healthy life. And then because you're old, you just can't do as much as you used to anymore. And you can't keep up with the younger generation anymore. So
you can't keep up with these new graphics, man. The processing speed don't work as well anymore, man. You know what I mean?
And you ain't gonna front like my analogy wasn't on point because you know it's true.
This analogy wasn't. I was gonna go for another analogy, but he did one better.
The 3DS is starting to get a little long in the tooth. You know, I wanted to go out on a high note, gracefully. Now it's starting to get a little pathetic. You know, they had a new game come out last month, the Mario and the Luigi Inside Story. That like came and went without anybody even saying one word about it. It's kind of like time to put it to bed.
Why?
It just tries to keep going. It doesn't want to die.
Right here is why.
Mean, listen. If you are healthy, listen. I've seen I call them seniors because they're older than us. I see them go ahead and get up at a crack of dawn, running out in the morning, just jogging each morning. If you can still go. That's the benefits of being healthy. But the Vita, on the other hand, the Vita man, drug problems, got shot a few times.
Hey, you can remote play Kingdom Hearts 3 on the Vita. So in my opinion, the Vita is way better than 3DS.
You ever see the old movie Old Yeller? Sometimes you just got to bring that old dog behind the shed and a little shotgun to the face.
He went Old Yeller, bro. Old Yeller got rabies from
that is what Sony did.
Family.
That's a 3DS.
Okay.
It held on as long as it could.
I mean, if you look at,
that's not what
y'all can front like, and it's like I like how you saying the 3DS. That's
not what Sony did.
I like how you saying the 3DS is trying like it's not really doing much. Let's be real, the 3DS still sold like over 70 million copies. Let's not, and that's even recent. It still made massive sales. In the last 24 months, it still made some pretty good sales.
I love the Vita, and I would rather play it over the 3DS just about any day of the week. The software offerings notwithstanding, right? There are experiences on the 3DS I can't get on the Vita that I would love to play, like Mario, and I don't have to go through the whole list of properties. But I completely agree with you. Like honestly, like the 3DS is just gracefully, kind of walking off into the sunset, where the Vita just got dropped.
When it dies. But
Nintendo supported it, like Sony did not support the Vita in the way that it deserved.
And this is what happens: you support your children. That's the lesson we have here, guys. Support your children. Support your children, guys. Support your children.
When did the 3DS come out again?
3DS came out in 2011. Because it came out as a
2011.
DS. It came out as a DS first, so they counted it as 3DS. So I'll say 2011. So with that, though.
Nintendo, the Wii U wasn't doing too hot for us to forget about the 3DS though.
So I will say this. We'll take some Q&A from the chat. Right now, anything gaming related. Let
us hear your opinions on why Avidan's wrong about the Vita.
He'll be able to explain it himself when his birthday comes. That's gonna be fine.
Yeah, you did. You did, Chips. You just missed it, Chips. You just missed it. This dude, Rob Regal, said the PS Vita is better than the Wii U. Boy!
There is a debate to be had. First of all, you're wrong.
First of all,
it didn't have better games. The Wii U probably had better games.
The Wii U had clearly better games.
Yeah,
we can prove that. We can prove that.
I mean, if you want to say like the Mario games and Zelda. Like the Zelda games, all those games are better than anything on the Vita. You have a point.
You had Splatoon 2.
But there are fewer of those games on Wii U than there are on Vita.
Vita's got a bigger library.
If the Wii U falls in the forest, nobody hears it. Doesn't make a sound. Okay, but the Vita, who was talking about the Vita? At least the Wii U was still talked about. Whether it's for good reasons or bad reasons, you want to take it there, the Wii U was still talked about consistently until its death. Outside of this podcast, who talks about the Vita? Go ahead, I'll wait.
I was the worst way to start that NX. I was like, NX is going to have some brilliant...
real fans. Like, indie developers are still supporting it.
No, who is still talking about?
Limited Run Games was still talking about it, or they were until they couldn't make the cards anymore.
But we talk about the Wii U for all the wrong reasons, though. That's not like we're not talking about it like, wow, the Wii U is great. It was like, man, that game.
But Avidan's logic, that doesn't matter.
That game that's on the Wii U, I sure hope it's on the Switch, man, because I do not want to play it on the Wii U. Like that's.
I will say this about the Vita: like, I do not buy Vita games anymore. Because every time I buy a Vita game, about a month later, like, oh, guess what's coming to the Switch? Another Vita game. Like, I feel stupid buying them.
How many Vitas were sold?
And first of all,
at least 30.
Around the same amount.
Around 100 or so?
What were you going to say?
Wait, how many Vitas were sold? No.
Yeah, around the same amount as the Wii U.
No,
like
less.
Less.
It's less than the Wii U.
PS Vita
the
sales.
estimate is 10 to 15 million.
10 to 15. All right.
10 to 15. We use 15 on the dot.
You sure about that?
14.
Soldier's new handheld better than the Vita.
Wow. I didn't say that. Now, I can't put that on
What did you just say?
I was just trolling.
I didn't say that.
I said the Soldier. I think Soldier Boy's new Vita ripoff better than the Vita.
Wow. Wow. All right,
Speaking
Firefly.
of-
Have a good night, man.
Speaking of which, Switchcraft got one of those. And he did an unboxing, and I just laughed.
Wait,
that thing looked just like the Vita.
Wait, he got one of those? That he actually bought?
Yeah, he unboxed it, dude.
Yeah, it sold like 13 million.
13. That's what I thought. 13.
He unboxed it, and dude, the thing looked just like a PS Vita, like for real. Look,
No, Chips. Don't inflate the numbers, Chips. Do not inflate those numbers, Chips.
16 million. He's saying.
He went up 1 mil just to make it sound good.
Yeah,
he went up 1 mil.
I peep what you did there. Don't you dare do that.
The guy who checks his man, y'all funny. Y'all funny in the chat.
It's a hater cast, son.
That's just Edward. Ed and Chips, they drink that Sony water hard. They always put that Crystal Light Sony edition in their water. That's what they do.
Oh man.
Sprinkle a little bit of God of War Crystal Light.
I wish Rob was in here for that statement. That would have been hilarious.
Crystal Light.
That would have been hilarious. If we heard that from Rob live, that would have been hilarious. But oh man, but yo, we're gonna open up the room for question and answer. This was fun. I had a lot of fun talking about this with you guys. But yeah, Itsuno could kick rocks.
Questions.
What up?
I'm saying people questions. Let's go.
Dave Gaming says, do you think Nintendo is reevaluating their strategy of a good new game every month after they didn't hit their 20 million mark?
No.
Maybe that's why they're waiting so long for a direct or redoing it. I don't think so. Honestly, I believe their strategy was. Excuse me. I honestly believe their strategy was better in 2018 than it was in 2017 because realistically, they're going to sell more units than they did in 2007. They're going to sell more units that they did in 2018 than they did in 17. Because truth be told, their goal was to hit 20 million units sold, right? And they're doing better than they did in 2017. So I actually support what they're doing. Yeah. Honestly.
And for them to make any drastic change, it takes a long time for them to make any drastic changes. Just because we don't know the information of when these games are coming out, they do. I bet they know. I bet they know the lineup basically until at least mid 2020. You know,
they do. Tony said, "Question: do you think Nintendo may announce the new Nintendo Switch in the middle of the year? Possibly. I would say. I agree with GoJ Gamers, man. Hit that like button, guys." I feel as though they'll probably announce something more so towards the summer and end of the summer towards the fall, and probably get something ready for the holidays per se. Maybe at E3 more than anything. We're going to see anything hardware related. We'll see something at E3.
Oh, don't you think it's still a little early? Like March is going to be 2 years. Doesn't like 3 years sound a little better for a revision?
3DS XL came out in 2012 though.
Yeah, but that was a mobile console when they had a mainline console.
The Switch is a mobile console.
Yeah, but they can sell it in part. It's only one thing. Yeah, I don't think they're ready yet. I don't think they're ready for it.
I think they're gonna do it. I think they're gonna do it.
Here's the thing.
I don't know if they'll do it. I think that it wouldn't surprise me.
I would say this: after some of the conversations we already had about the Switch Mini and doing some more research about it, I see more validity towards it because think about it like this: you have Animal Crossing coming out this year, right?
Yep.
You could sell a lot more bundled units at a cheaper price with Animal Crossing already preloaded onto the actual console. If you do it that way, you make more of a return and you can actually sell a lot more units that way.
I don't think Nintendo thinks that way. I don't think they think about selling things at a cheaper price. They just know that people are going to buy that game no matter what it costs.
But I agree. What I'm saying is, you sell a Switch Mini is obviously going to be cheaper than a regular Switch.
How much cheaper?
But how much? What, $40, $50?
But think about this. But think about it this way. If you say, I'll say it this way: if it's about $40-$50, then I could see an Animal Crossing bundle package for $300 or $299. So for $299, you get Animal Crossing and a Switch Mini.
Well,
at the
okay,
same time.
let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
We talked about the Switch Mini last week. We're talking about it again now. What do you think a Switch Mini would consist of? Does the Joy-Con stay on the side of it? Like, what? It's just a smaller version of the Nintendo Switch. Like, what?
Yeah.
Because I've been trying to think about in my mind. What?
I would say concept wise.
Already small.
I would say concept wise, because I get it, and that's what I thought about first. Concept wise, I would say you'll probably have more of a focused screen, less bezel on the screen. You'll probably have a decent sized screen, but then the Joy-Cons wouldn't come off, so that'll decrease space that you can have. You can still have a decent sized screen with that, but you'll have the Joy-Cons attached together, and it'll still be dockable. So once you dock it,
The Joy-Cons wouldn't come off the sides of it at all.
but it wouldn't really be Joy-Cons. It'd just be like a handheld that you can dock.
Yeah.
Basically.
Okay.
So kind of like the NVIDIA Shield. You know how the NVIDIA Shield works? Kind of like that. It'll work kind of like an NVIDIA Shield, and in that regard, I could see it working because the NVIDIA Shield doesn't have the same concept.
So you still can dock it and play it on your TV.
Exactly. That's what I see happening with it, and they do that. I can see that being very successful.
You need to read Jenkins' question, Avidan.
What was Jacob's question?
You just scroll up.
Are Yoshi mains the type of people that drink all the milk and leave a drop, but still put the jug back in the fridge because they seem like it?
Now read Sebastian's. Now see Sebastian's reply.
Sebastian, Yoshi's mains are the ones who borrow your car and give it back with an empty tank of gas.
I'm dumb man from the 5th floor, huh?
First of all, I don't do that. I drink the milk from the jug if I have to. And leave not a drop. You don't leave any drops. We don't waste no money.
Chip said he drank some juice and left the drop in the bottle and left it in my car the last time he was up here.
Wow.
Really? Really? This dude is gonna put me on blast on something that I forgot. Not to mention that it was raining outside, so let me go ahead and get inside. Not to mention that this dude was like, hey yo, we gotta go ahead and record this, this short video for Twitter real fast. I want to get in the house. This man wants to record a video on Twitter. Yeah, I'm putting you back on blast, boy. This is how we work. This is how we roll. So I said, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this. After I record a video, make sure the video was good. Make sure you can upload it. I forgot my bottle. My bad, dog.
But the question is, was it a sip in there? Was it a sip or like a droplet?
I don't even know.
Avidan, how much was in the bottle?
Oh my gosh, that's great. He said, "Nah, it was a full sip, bruh."
You know what? Because maybe I wasn't done yet. Maybe I still wanted to drink when I got in the house, but I forgot my drink in your car. Because somebody wanted to record a video on Twitter.
Oh man,
you guys are funny. But the answer to Sebastian's question, nah, man. I give gas money. When my friends take me out places, I'm like, yo, you need gas money? I offer gas money. Unless we're going to the same exact destination, then I'm like, all right, cool. But if you taking me out the way, I'm like, yo, do you need gas money? That's the first question out my mouth. I was raised right. Because gas ain't cheap. It's cheaper, but it still ain't cheap. Since Kingdom Hearts 3 was successful on PS4 and Xbox One, do you think Square Enix should port it to Switch whenever possible? I think it's probably...
Let me ask you, was Kingdom Hearts 3 successful on the Xbox One?
Ooh.
Do we have sales numbers for the Xbox One version?
I'm sure it was.
I'm pretty sure.
I put it on Xbox One, but I mean that don't make it successful. But I think it might have did well, might have did okay. But then again, that begs the question: what is a successful game on the Xbox One?
Yeah, thank you. I know I have a fight. I mean, knowing my circle of friends, it did well within my circle of friends on the Xbox. A lot of my friends purchased that game, so there you go.
Well,
I mean, I'm
gonna be getting the game for a while, so my sales and my contributions don't count.
Chris Levi, I like his question though. I like his question.
Let me see Chris Levi's question.
Do we have other Kingdom Hearts games on the way to Switch? Like, are the old ones coming over?
That would be cool.
That's what Chris Levi just said. He said, with it being successful, it should bring story so far.
Which I think story so far should be released on Nintendo Switch and Xbox One.
You know how hard it is to find the story so far now?
What?
You know how hard it is to find the story so far? That's like $100. It's like $100 game on eBay.
Yep.
Nintendo Talk said, "How soon do you think David X Machina drops on the Switch?" I'm looking. Well, there was like a leak out that said all these games that are coming out to the Switch.
I don't believe those.
And I'm kind of thick on those. Maybe I would say May or June. That sounds about right for David X Machina because that game's almost done. But I don't see Luigi's Mansion as a summer game. I see that as more of a fall game.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I believe actually one of the older Luigi's Mansions, I think the second one, that came out during the summer. So
Animal Crossing would be better for the summer for kids who are off from school, in my opinion. That's a more fitting game for the summer. But if anything, I'm kind of like with Nintendo on this. I'm looking forward to this game called Town. I want to see that game come out for the summer.
Yeah, that game looks nice.
So I'm interested in that. But guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. We're almost out of time. We're going to take Tony's last question. It is, what are your thoughts about Xbox Live coming to the Nintendo Switch and mobile devices?
Love it.
And that's not another game collector's question too. I'm for it, but I'm okay. I'm going to say this. I'm going to preface this. I'm for it, but I don't think it's what a lot of us think it is. I don't think it's Xbox Live to the point of getting all the Xbox Live privileges as we know. I think because Xbox Live is technically on the Switch already in the form of Minecraft. So you kind of have a Xbox Live access with Minecraft. So outside of that, I think it's going to be something giving more games that type of access. And if they do that, I feel it'll be pretty cool.
I just think it's just going to be the Xbox app, like on my PC or on my phone, where I just log in and run it in the background and I can like voice chat and stuff. I don't think it's this major.
That's what I think.
I don't think it's just going to be this major. Oh my gosh, Xbox Live, we get to log in and we can play Halo on our Switch. I don't think it's going to be that. I think it's just
if you run it in the background, wouldn't the Switch need an OS update to allow that though?
That's true.
But if they do that if they do that type of update, then you know what? No, if they did that type of update. That would be something, well, why couldn't you do this from the beginning with your own type of software? Which you should be able to. But we're not going to get into that because that'll be another rant with being Nintendo, and I don't got time for that tonight. So, we're going to go ahead and close this out. It's been a absolutely fun class. You guys are the best people to comment. It is always fun reading you guys' comments. Shout out to Sebastian and Jakin who felt, the need to come after me a little bit. We have fun. Those are the homies. I'm going to thrash you guys at Smash Bros. Later tonight. We're going to go ahead and close it on out. Real fast, make sure you guys go ahead. We're going to put their links in the chat, but if you guys enjoyed anyone on the cast, all of their information is down in the description down below. Make sure you guys go ahead and check that out. And we're going to start off with NX Revolution, man. Go ahead, man. Tell me.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, NX Revolution. I have a YouTube channel that I post to sometimes.
Start over. Start over, man. Start over. Start over. You have a YouTube channel. Leave out the sometimes part. Just start over, man.
Talk with some confidence.
I have a YouTube channel. I am working on some stuff.
Nice.
Cool. I'm just thinking about which way I want to take the direction of my channel in.
Good. It happens to all of us, man.
I have many interests, and I don't like the thought of maybe being crammed into one corner, essentially.
Okay.
So that's my whole thing.
All right. Go ahead.
I'm also on Twitter at NX_Revolution. I am more active on Twitter right now than I am on YouTube. So if you're interested in my thoughts, follow me there.
All right, so
and as always, thanks for having me on, Avidan.
I wanted to touch on something that you said. I didn't mean to say I was cutting you off. You said something that I felt like every creator on this panel could agree with. We understand that struggle of not wanting to be boxed in to one type of content. It sucks. It sucks.
Yep.
It sucks as a YouTuber. It sucks that the YouTube algorithm wants to only paint you or it only give you some type of recognition if you do one type of content consistently. My advice to you is to have a long-term goal with that. Try to have your other ideas on the back. Just write. If you have an idea, just write it down. Write it down on a piece of paper and just do something that you can do consistently for now. Where your channel blows up after a certain point, branch out and start experimenting more into other topics that you could really feel like you will really appreciate, that you feel other people will like that you do. When you feel that people are more established with your personality and that's what they're there for, then you can start experimenting more, man. All right.
Big fact.
Just some advice. Just some advice on that front. And Nick Tendo, man, what's going on with you, man?
Yo, man, got some videos coming out next week. Sorry that I didn't put any content out this week. I'm sort of just trying to get my schedule back. I have some things coming up and some things changing for me. Some life changes coming up, so I've been trying to get those in order and whatnot. And so I got some content coming this week. Of course, we're still gonna be live streaming, and yeah, we're trying to hit that 4,000 view hours. Trying to hit that one. So that's what we're trying. That's what we're trying to do right now.
We're gonna talk about one of those changes, Nick, or we're gonna wait another week.
We can wait. All
right,
we can wait.
Cool. All right, cool. You guys could plug your channels in the chat too, guys.
Oh, I'll plug it.
Yeah.
I plug.
Your player too bad. Your player too bad. What's going on?
Oh, not much, man. I did put up that video this week, and I was gonna go ahead and just link the direct video in the chat if that's cool, with the 10 unpopular gaming opinions, where I did talk a little bit more about the Vita.
Thank you. I gotta watch that.
And then, aside from that, if you're not familiar with my channel, Your Player 2, basically the goal is to help other gamers who have channels sort of step up their game in the arenas of like video production, editing, YouTube tips and tricks. And I actually have a collaboration I'm working on with Avidan that should have some valuable information for people that are trying to sort of get themselves out there in a little bit more efficient way. If you run a gaming channel, whether you're a newcomer, whether you're an established veteran who might have forgotten some basic tenets or some things you can do to sort of make yourself more appealing on YouTube. But then the rest of the time, I do a bunch of video game stuff. Wednesday is multiplayer live stream, so if you want to swing by and play things like Mario Kart, Smash, obviously, and then more recently, Dragon Ball FighterZ, which I was so excited people voted for that on Twitter last week because I had not gotten to play it a whole lot aside from getting just completely obliterated by Jake in one day. But yeah, that's one of my most recent video uploads there. I'll go ahead and drop in the chat if you guys want to check it out. If you dig what you see there, please do subscribe.
Turbo Jesse, hold up for a sec. Turbo Jesse, man, chill out. We want that there.
Oh, you did? I thought that was just some rogue guy, man.
No, that's Jay. That's sincere. That's sincere.
We've been talking with him.
We've been talking. He's right next to you, bro.
Who is that?
You're like, who is this imposter?
Jeff? Is that Jeff?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I thought that was. I didn't realize that. My bad.
Oh, good.
But you know what though? Yo, go Jay.
Hammer.
Go Jay. We gonna change. We're gonna change that. You got wrenched up. Man.
Exactly. See, I didn't see no wrench. I didn't know what was going on. I was trying to look out. I thought it was some.
Somebody slid into the chat and put like the I'm playing my thing.
Exactly. I thought someone was trying to slide in the right moment.
It's actually one of the few shows where that does not happen. Like that's dope. Everyone's chilling.
Like you chill out. We may get a little reckless sometimes, but we stay chill. It's cool. So we got Turbo Jesse in the house, man. What's going on, bro?
Hey, man. Sorry about that. Let me drop my link right quick. Yeah, guys, for anybody that doesn't know me, I like to do prediction videos, discussion videos. Today I dropped a video, actually, before even these the leaks or rumors came out of Direct. I actually came out with a video earlier today on like when I think this Direct is going to happen and what it's going to be about. So that came out today. I recently made a video of what I think Super Mario Odyssey 2 could be all about. So I kind of tried to get a little creative, and then once in a while I kind of report current events and the news, but I try to give a little spin that maybe aren't the most popular opinions. So if you're into any of that stuff, Turbo Jesse at YouTube. I'm also on Twitter, Turbo Jesse. So, and thanks again, Avidan, for having me on. Today was fun.
Yo, anytime I do. Anytime. And last but not least, we got the homie Sincere, man. What's going on, bro?
It's good. I always have a good time over here. Like I said, everyone's chilling. I like the chillness of the Chillcast. So we had some fun today. That was good, man.
Definitely. Yeah. So, hey, you got anything coming up for your channel?
Yeah, you know, I don't really plan when I do stuff. I just know that
you definitely did say that last week too.
Right, but you know the people that's been rocking with me, Gold Chain Gamers. Shout out to all my Gold Chain Gamers. They know that I will be having content up every week. I always have content up, whether it's 2 to 3 videos per week, some live streams. I just did the Division 2 beta. Yeah, so I mean, I don't really predict when I'm going to do stuff. It just kind of happens, and you know, thankfully, people still kind of rock with me without the schedule. So you can find me here on YouTube, Gold Chain Gamers, and Instagram, Facebook, Gold Chain Gamers, and on Twitter it's sincere_GCG for Gold Chain Gamers, where you know we talk some trash, but we keep it gentleman-like. It's very gentleman-like, and we have a good time. So.
Okay, cool. And we're going to go ahead and by the way, we're gonna find someone to raid. Nick, you have anyone we can raid?
I would say, well, I was gonna say Andrew, but
I was thinking about that too.
But he stopped streaming, and I
don't. Only other person I see is OJ, and then I see OJ streaming.
I got my homie Dumo again, but he's playing Monster Hunter. That's it.
Let me see if I got anybody. 1 second.
And I see Triforce is streaming too, but I don't know if y'all want to watch what.
Yeah, I mean the only person I got is Dumo.
Nope, I just see OJ and you right now.
Yeah, I see OJ. OJ's playing Breath of the Wild. You guys want to watch OJ play Breath of the Wild?
Yeah, might as well toss it over to him, right?
Yeah, we'll go ahead. So, all right, guys. So this is Avidan. Thank you guys for coming out. My channel, I finally got some direction. I got a new banner. Finally got direction for the channel. So on here, if you haven't known already, we do reactions, we do opinions, we do reviews, and we do live streams. Keep it short, keep it simple. And my opinions, I'm going to tailor them around more so current events, and I'm not going to talk too much about the deeper stuff of video games I think about.
I think OJ done.
I'll talk about We'll talk about those things. We'll talk about those things down the line, but definitely, guys,
he's done.
Oh, he's wrapping up.
He's wrapping up.
Oh, okay. So, dang, is Andrew?
The only person I got, like I said, the only person I got is Dumo. That's it.
All right, get your boy Dumo.
I mean,
get your boy Dumo, because Andrew is done. So so thank you guys for coming out. I really appreciate you guys subscribing. I really appreciate you guys just coming out and hanging out with us every Friday. This is always a blast. I love doing these. I could be super tired all day, but literally before this chillcast, I get pumped up. So thank you guys for coming out. It's always a good time to hanging out with you guys, and it's gonna be a good year. We're gonna shake some things up in 2019, and my goal is to see this cast by the end of this time this year. I want to see, hundreds, or maybe even if we can hit up 1,000 people watching during a live stream. I would love to see that. Listen, if we hit 10,000 people, I'll be more than happy to give you guys #OnePinkDread. There, I said it.
Wait. This sounds like he's wanting to give us the hashtag, but not actually follow through on what the hashtag means, which is that you will have one pink dread, correct? There's no loophole here.
There's no loophole.
I'm just checking.
No loophole. If we can get 10K people watching, I'll definitely do it for you guys. That's a promise. And I don't break my promises. So
remember
Chips.
This episode
Chips.
35.
Yo, Chips, video cap it if you can. I even try to video cap it myself, so I can always have it in archive for you guys. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And most of all, you make sure you share this with a friend. This is Gold Chain Gamers, Turbo Jesse. It's not going the way I wanted to. Let's try again. Your Gold Chain Gamers, Turbo Jesse, your player 2, Nintendo Direct, Alex went somewhere, and this is Avidan, and we're out. Peace.